Hello boys and girls, we're working with strings in Delphi. Simple application, we have completed application 1 and application 2. We're now working with application 3. Application 3 says input a sentence and a word. So we have two inputs, sentence and a word. You need to delete the word from the sentence. You need to find the position of the word, that's a hint. So we're going to use position method, the pause method, we're going to use the delete method. So let's see what the pause and the delete method does. Now if you look at your delete method, your delete deletes from a string 6, 3. So it deletes 3 characters from the position 6. So the position from a certain position and the number of characters. It's explained here as well. From string, a string, where you're going to start deleting the position and the number of characters. And position finds a position of a word in a sentence. There's position. Position of one string in another string. And the position is stored in a variable. Note that it is stored in a variable. Unlike delete, it's not stored in a variable because the deletion happens to a string and the changes happens to a string. So we work with a string. It does not need a variable in which to store it. So looking at our application again, we need to input 2 sentences, or a sentence and a word. So we have an EDT box, a T-edit, for a sentence and a word. So we're reading the sentence or reading the word. So position will be position of word in sentence. You need to find the position of the word in sentence. Note in the example here, if the sentence is today is a very hot and windy day and the word that you input is hot, we need to find where hot is. That is why we need the position. So we find where in the sentence hot is, and then we need to delete the word. Now we know hot is 3 letters, so we can delete 3 letters. But if we input a word that is longer than 3, like the word windy or today, then that is a longer word. So the number of characters to be deleted will be based on the length of the word. So if we look at our answer, so we find the position of the word in sentence, like hot, to find the position of hot in the sentence that we read in, we store the position. Then we delete from the sentence that position where we found the word and the length of the word. So if the word was hot, we will be deleting 3 characters. And the changes, the deletion will happen in ascent. So we can display ascent. We do not store this in another variable. The deletion happens here. Position, however, we have to store the value in a variable. And we can use that value here. So we find the position of the word and we delete, the number of characters will be the length of the word. So if the word is hot, we'll delete 3 characters. If the word is windy, we will delete 5 characters. So let's run this. So we're going to type the sentence. We'll type this sentence here. Today is a windy day. Hot and windy day. Today is a very hot, windy day, and we're going to delete the word hot. So we click on delete, we have deleted hot. Now if we change the word that we want to delete, say we want to delete the word windy. Because we're deleting according to the length of the word, it should work. Right, so today is a very hot day, and the windy was deleted. Here we deleted the word hot. So our program works. We find the position of the word and we delete from the position using the length of the word we entered. Okay, I'm going on to the next question now. The next question, question number 4, it says input the date of birth in the form. It needs to be year first, 4 digits of the year, like 2004 or 2020, 2 digits of the month, and 2 digits of the day. So we need to input this. Now this will be a type string. Although there are digits here, we also have the slash, the forward slash. So it's of type string. Determine if this person is born in a leap year. So we need to check if the person is born in a leap year. So we're looking for a leap year. Now, what does it mean when it's a leap year? It means that it is divisible by 4. So if you look at 2004 as your input, your answer is born in a leap year. 2001 is not divisible by 4. It's not born in a leap year. In 2004, it's also born in a leap year. There's more to it. We'll come to that part just now. We'll focus on the leap year. Now, to work out if it's a leap year, we need to first pull out or copy the year. So we need to use the copy command from string to copy the year. Then we need to convert the string to an integer, because to check divisibility by 4, we use the mod operator. So we need to see if the year mod 4 is equal to 0. So the year is 2004. We will see if 2004 mod 4 is equal to 0. That means it's divisible by 4 with 0 as a remainder. So we need to firstly copy the year out, and then we need to use the mod statement for divisibility. Now, to work with the copy command, since we are using the copy command, you can quickly check what the copy command does. Right. The copy command here, it copies a string from a string, the start and the number of characters. So you're copying from a position where you want to start copying, and the number of characters. And the examples are given. The copy from string from position 5, 3. And you string 1 from position 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy from 5, 3 characters. So now we are copying, in our example, we are copying the year. The year is at position 1. And how many digits? There are 4 digits. So we're copying from 1. We're copying from date of birth from position 1, 4 digits. And we need to convert it to a string. So looking at our solution, we are under leap year. And we read the date of birth. Then we copy from date of birth from 1, 4. 4 digits. So we get the year. We convert. So the year is stored as a string. It's still a string, but we use the copy command. We copied it from the string date of birth. Now we convert the string year, string to int, convert it to an integer. So it's now the variable that it's stored in is an integer variable. Right, there's an integer variable. Next, we take the integer year, mod 4 equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, then we say born in a leap year. Now you need to focus here on the if statement. We're going to check if it's divisible by 4, then we're going to say born in a leap year. So we're only focusing on the begin and end there. Born in a leap year, else. There's the else part. Else we'll say not born in a leap year. So if it's divisible by 4, it's born in a leap year, and else not born in a leap year. Now this coding that I've got here is still to come in the question that we have not completed reading. Our focus was on the leap year. Now we clear the drawings. Let's check what's the second part of it. The second part states here, if the birthday appears once in every 4 years. Now we must also see if the birthday appears once in every 4 years. We're going to state that. Now when will the birthday appear once in every 4 years? On which day must you be born? On the 29th of February. So if you look at this example here, it doesn't say you're born every 4 years. But if you look at this one, the month is February, the day is 29. If you're born on the 29th of February, your birthday appears once every 4 years. Now for us to display a message like this, we have to pull out the month, we have to pull out the day, and check if the month is February and if the day is 29th. then it would mean that person is born the person will have the birthday celebrated once every 4 years if they're born on the 29th of February. Now this requires copy again. So we need to copy from a position. And how many characters we're copying? 2. Now the month starts as, if we count, we can use this to count 1, 2, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Month starts at position 6 and we're copying 2. So if you look at your answer, you're copying the month. Okay, let's erase these lines here. The month starts at position 6. So we copy from date of birth from 6-2. So we get the month. Now the day starts at position 9. So if you look at your program here, at your question, the day, if this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the slash here, 9. The day starts at 9 and we're copying 2. So if we're looking now at the code, it's copying copying a day from position 9, 2. So you copy the month, you copy the day. Now we have to check if the month is equal to 2 and the day is equal to 29. It means your birthday appears once every 4 years. If you look at S month, S is a string. There's a chair, it's a string. It's a string, S day and S month. So therefore, your 2 is in quotes because it's a string, and your 29 is in quotes because it's a string. Now, if we did not use a string, say we did this. We used it as a number, 29 and 2. So we're checking if the month is the 2nd and the day is 29. Logically, you will say it works. But remember, this is a string. And this type is an integer. So is it going to work? So let's run our program. There are errors. You can see this is in red. Now what's the error? Read the bottom. Errors can be shown at the bottom. Incompatible type string and integer. We have incompatible types string and integer. This is a string, that's an integer, so we cannot run it. Now, your solution is to make both strings, or you could have made both integers. That means your S month could be converted from string to int. So you have I month and you have I day, then you can use 2 and 29. So for now, we need to convert it to a string. Now if we run it, we should not have an issue. So we'll enter, if we enter 2004, and we enter any month, say 12th month, 23rd, born in a leap year, because 2004 is a leap year. If we use 2001, it's not a leap year. If you use 2020, what do you think? It's a leap year, because 2020 is divisible by 4. Now, in our sample run, we use 2004. If our month is February, what happens? It says born in a leap year, but it does not say your birthday is once every 4 years. Why? Because we have 23. 23 is a normal day in February. If you use 29, that day is only available on a leap year. So you'll have experienced your birthday or birth date once every 4 years. There's it. The birthday appears once every 4 years. That is the answer to your question. That was question 4. Now if you note my sample, input box, your label in this T-edit. We use a T-edit component. You'll notice these T-edits are empty. Right? We clear the text like we always do. But here I have the format of the date. Now we have this feature here. Text. We have text hint. Text hint, you can put in information that you want to appear during runtime. So when you click on it, that information you have disappears. These are hints to help the user to know exactly what is expected to be entered. Because if you say enter date of birth and you do not specify, you can write the date of birth in full. For example, 2nd of January 2007. Then we will not be able to check the year because your program checks the year by copying the first 4 digits. So the format of the date entry is very important. So we have these facilities that we can use, or these properties that allows you to set the formatting. We show the user the formatting that is required. And this feature can be used in your PAT. Check your answers and complete applications 5.